the divine form of God. Just imagine, if we didn't have anything for this support, then how could we worship God? So He gave us this knowledge that I am Saguna Sakar as well. If you cannot worship Nirakar, forget about that. You can worship Saguna Sakar Brahm. Plus, there is one shlok in Bhagavad. Yascha mudhatamo loke, yascha buddhe param gata, tavabhav sukha medhete, klishyatyantharito janaha. Bhagavad 3:17. Here it is said, those who are extremely wise can be delivered very easily because they can understand everything. They can assimilate the philosophy very easily. So it is easier to deliver them. They can be delivered easily. And yascha mudhatamo loke, those who are extremely foolish, they can also be delivered easily. How come they can be delivered easily? Because they are extremely foolish and they accept that yes, I am ignorant. That's why they have the power of trusting. They trust others. They honor the advice of others. That's why they can be given a good advice and they can also follow that and they can also realize God. There was a man, he was very poor and extremely foolish also. Once he saw Pujari ji doing puja and everything in the mandir, he said, I see you. All the time you are doing with this idol something. What are you doing? He said, I am serving him. He is Shri Krishna, I am serving him. Why are you serving this idol? He said, if he will be pleased, then he can give a boon according to my choice. He can fulfill all my desires. That's why I worship him. He said that, then I will also worship. Tell me, how should I worship? He said, do you have a murti of Shri Krishna? He said, no, I don't. You have a picture of Shri Krishna? He said, no. Then how can he teach you? You cannot worship them. He said, no. He was insistent because he was foolish. And he said, no, I will not go from here if you will not teach me that how to worship God. I have to worship now. Then he brought a toy murti of Shri Krishna. His little child used to play with that. He brought that and he gave it to him. And he said that, see, he is your friend now. So you have to worship him and he will fulfill all your desires. He said, how should I worship? He said, all what you have to do, you have to ignite one incense only in front of him every day. And he will be happy. He managed to have one box of incense and he was putting one incense every day in front of that small murti. 1 week had gone, nothing happened. Then he started fighting with him. See, I brought you as my friend. You never talk to me. You never come to help me. You are worthless friend. You are not a good friend. But I am giving you 1 more week, okay? If you are still not proven as a good friend, then I will reject you. I will cancel my friendship with you. And he waited for 1 more week, but nothing happened. Then he said, no, he is not a good friend. Then he managed to bring some other murti, and he put the murti at that place, and he replaced the first murti, the older murti, somewhere else on the other shelf, like he is rejected now. And when he kindled that one incense, the fragrance with the fume was going towards the older murti. He said, hey, I didn't put it for you. You cannot have the fragrance, okay? Then again he saw the fume was going towards the older murti. Then he changed the direction in many ways, but still the fume was going towards the older murti. Then he managed to brought some cotton and he started inserting in the nose of that older murti. But still the fume was going towards that murti. Then he brought more cotton and kept inserting the cotton until the fume would not go over there. When he kept inserting the cotton in the nose of the older Murti, then Sri Krishna appeared. And he said, "What are you doing here? Will you kill me? I'm your friend. How come you can kill me?" He said, "Now you are straightened." See, he realized God within 2 weeks because of innocence. He accepted that I know nothing. So whatever the pujari said, he followed that and he realized God. But klishatyantarito janaha, we who are in the middle, neither we are extremely wise that if we can just understand the philosophy in aphorisms, we are not that intelligent, but we are not that foolish that we can accept that, yes, I am ignorant. Oh no, I am not that foolish. Although we sing in front of God, Mausamakon, Kutil Khal Kami, How Agyani, we say everything. But as soon as you go out of the hall and somebody says, you are foolish, what did you say? We will fight right away. Because we don't accept that we are ignorant beings. Oh, I am doctor, I am engineer, I am scientist. What do you think of yourself? How did you say that I am foolish? We have this ego. Because we have a little knowledge. That's why we are so arrogant. So, for us who are not intelligent enough and we don't accept that we are ignorant also, he benefited us after having dissension. How? Because when Lord Krishna was here, Sri Ram was here, we could not be benefited. We are using our mind and we were criticizing them all the time. But when when Sri Krishna went back to his Golok Dham, then we were benefited by his name, forms, attributes, pastimes, etc. As the Bhagavad say, Bhavesman klishyamanana mavidya kama karma bhi shravan smaranarhani karishyan niti kechana. Bhagavad 1:8-35. In this slok, it is said that he came to benefit us because when he went, then he left his name, etc. So Sumiri nar utarahi para. Now we listen to his pastimes, his names, his attributes, and then we are inspired to remember God. Like today, we are celebrating Janmashtami. Why? Lots of programs related to Sri Krishna is going on. And we are forced to see them. In that way, we are forced to remember him. So when we will remember God again and again, sometimes we remember his names, sometimes we remember his attributes, sometimes we remember his pastimes, then we get to get attached to him. We remember God, then our heart becomes pure. Then gradually we can realize God. So he left his names, his forms, his attributes, his pastimes, his abodes, and his means devotees. They will tell us that now what you have to do. How would you worship God? How to worship God? What is the philosophy? What is the science of meditating upon the divine form of God? They will tell us. So he left all these things for us. Now we remember God through those things. And we can also be delivered. If there was not a form of God, it was almost impossible for the medium class people to realize God. So he made, by his dissensions, he made easier for us to realize God. That's why every time when Janmashtami, Ram Navami, etc., festivals come, we get together. We remember God. We remember their pastimes. Just think. When we see the pastimes of Sri Krishna in serials like Mahabharata and Ramayana, etc., we become so happy. It's so interesting. So when we will remember, when we will focus on the divine form of God, and after God's realization, when we will see them, then how blissful would it be? So when he descended, he made everyone happy because now they were seeing the pastimes, the forms, the attributes of God. So whole earth became very happy, full of bliss. Not only the saints, not only the human beings, even the nature, the earth, the water, the sky, the mountains, everything and everyone expressed their joy. And now you are also celebrating, you will celebrate over here, Janmashtami, enjoy. I just told you in a nutshell what is the main secret of the descension of God. Why did he descend and how come we are benefited. Lots of other programs are waiting, beautiful program of dances, etc. Enjoy those programs. Boliye Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Srimad Satguru Sarkar ki jai. Nikunj Viharini Albeli Sarkar ki jai. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri